current structure, the present applicable structure of business responsibility and sustainability report, BRSR, what we'll refer to as during the entire webinar, is divided into three sections. Section A is a general disclosure, basic information that about the company and the company's business. Section B relates to management and process related disclosures, whether there are policy and processes in place or not. What is the who is the governing authority, who is the top management authority looking at these all policies, processes are implemented or not. And directors also have to make a annual affirmative statement in the annual report on this one. So, and in addition to that one, section B also uh, uh, also requires disclosure whether all the 9 principles are periodically reviewed and the processes related thereto which the company has adopted. They have to be they cannot be one-time process implemented for the lifetime. They have to be a dynamic process, and whether there is a periodic review of those policies and processes or not. And details of any external assessment also has to be provided. So if as I mentioned in my previous slide, that there are matrices which are essential indicators, and for those it is mandated that there should be a external third party independent assurer. So we have to confirm whether that assurance has been taken or not, and if it has been taken, what is the reason for not. There is no penalty as such, but we have to explain why it has not been done, whether the company does not believe that those particular principle requires any affirmation or assurance, because that those may not be material to that particular entity. Whether the company is right now at a stage where it is in the not in a position to formulate and implement the policies, where there are human or technical resource not available, financial resource not available to get this implemented. We all understand that compliance policies and process, they have a cost to implement. They have a cost to gather data and report it in the annual report. If any company in financial distress or company which is challenged by human resource also, because this is a new subject and maybe not everybody would have sufficient skilled manpower to map this, collect data and report this. So all these practical difficulties has been listed out, uh, and this can be as the mechanism is comply or explain, so this can be put out as explanations. So that covers section B. Now section C is something that we have to look more in detail. We'll just understand as to what it contains topic wise. Section C is, as I mentioned, there are 9 principles. Each principle wise there are core elements, and each core elements has matrices, essential indicators and leadership indicators. Those have to be reported, and we will, as we go along in the next slides, we will see in detail this particular portion. Section A, the new additions, section A. Yeah, so we are there in the detailed slide of section A and B. So general disclosures, basic information about the company, SIN number, name of the listed entity, year of incorporation. These are all routine information. Name and contact details of the person who can be contacted in case of any query on the BRSR report. Has also, this needs also be published in the annual report. So the direct access has been given to all the stakeholders, to all who have an access to the annual report, basically the general public, government and everyone. They can directly reach out to that particular person and ask for clarification on the BRSR report and ask for further data to the extent possible by the company to provide out in the public domain, obviously. And it has been clarified that the reporting has to be done by the entity on a standalone basis, and consolidated basis can also be done, which form for those entities which publish consolidated financial statements.